Good morning. Thanks for joining us for the Ag Report. USDA gave us a lot to chew on with their annual prospective plantings report last week. The biggest surprise was for corn, where the Ag Department expected 90 million acres, down 4.6 million acres from last year and below industry expectations. Soybean acres are estimated 2.9 million acres above last year, a little more than expected, and total wheat acres came in below expectations, down 2.1 million from a year ago. Winter wheat acres specifically 2.6 million lower, spring wheat coming in higher at 11.3 million acres, and durum acres jumping 300,000 to 2 million. For Montana specifically, total wheat acres projected at 5.5 million. That includes a 100,000 acre increase in winter wheat, 145,000 acre increase for durum, and spring wheat steady at 2.7 million acres. One of the big changes was barley acres in Montana, forecast down 240,000 acres. Now, not only is it April Fool's Day, but this is also the start of the inaugural Montana Soil Health Week. A bill sponsored by Senator Butch Gillespie created the event to help raise awareness about the importance of soil stewardship while celebrating Montana's farmers and ranchers. And today is the comment deadline for a USDA proposal to remove Brucella species from the Biological Select Agents list. USDA says Brucella poses little risk to public or animal health due to modern production practices and surveillance activities, and removal from the list would allow for increased research on improved vaccines to combat brucellosis. Well, thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here shortly for the markets.
I represent a lot of what ranchers' wives are, where they marry into the family. Coming into established ranch, the expectations of that is just absolutely overwhelming. You know, there's always stress with all families, but when you're not dealing with the stress outwardly, it will definitely impact everyone inwardly. You may feel alone, but you're not alone.
Welcome back to the Farm and Ranch News. The Montana Department of Revenue's Land Classification Working Group is evaluating current tax classifications for undeveloped land ahead of the 2025 legislative session. The committee is tasked with determining what land should receive ag classification for tax purposes. Much of the discussion thus far has been on non-qualified ag land. That's parcels between 20 and 160 acres that are taxed at 7 times the ag rate. The committee is considering proposing the elimination of the non-qualified ag classification. And the committee's also been studying the definition of ag land due to concern with land being taken out of production for recreation or other uses. Well, the futures were closed on Good Friday for the Easter weekend. Both live and feeder cattle futures did lose ground in March. After hitting record highs the week before, the cash cattle trade was down $2 to $3. Live sales at $186, dressed at $299. Bred cattle in high demand in Belle Fourche. Young bred cows $2,700 to $3,075. Short-term cows from $1,875 to $2,175. And the cull cows continuing to sell higher, primarily $123 to $136. Lamb prices continue to trade well above year-ago levels. At the last sale at Pays, 80-pound lambs averaged $244, 32% above last year. And optimism around lower than expected corn and winter wheat acres supported the futures. Spring wheat took a small drop though, with acres increasing there, and grain stocks do remain elevated, with corn stocks up 13% from last year and wheat up 15%. Well, that's going to do it for today's Ag Report. Have a great week.